Welcome back to Refrain Chord. So yeah, what the hell is going on?
It seems that we have traded one protagonist for another. So, who's gonna be... Yes, Theo?
I'm pretty sure that I think one of the alternate routes.
Yeah, the Val God one, yeah. And suddenly Zenke.
Oh, hi, Zenke.
Wait,
yeah,
Zenke is our friend?
Half these characters I have no idea. I've completely forgotten about.
Don't worry, I don't blame you.
That's what the rest of us are here for, but I digress. So Zenke is a part of our party.
Let's abandon it.
I mean, at the very least, she did not script in the previous dungeon, so there is that.
Also, not just...
I just had to say it.
That said, though, what's different is that Harley actually cares more about hygiene, since in the original, she was a dirty slob. So
yeah, true. That's a bit. Yeah, Joe makes a good point. That's a bit out of character for her.
To be fair, I guess we can just say butterfly effect because hell, Zenke is apparently now chill. So...
Well. Remember, Joe, I'm pretty sure I already by this point when I first played it, I was already assuming that this is all some secret brainwashing weird thing because this clearly doesn't feel right.
Okay. The theory I'm running on currently
apparently
is
Marisa is Zenke's partner.
Yeah.
Right, Baldo's not with us.
So yeah, this is clearly meant to be like something. Oh, this is not right. What the heck?
Scenario.
Okay. I'm not sure about brainwashing, but I do feel like time shenanigans are happening again here.
Besides, again, isn't that a thing that, a partner and their fairy, are bonded almost, indissolubly, in a case where the bond is tangible, and such they cannot just revoke it willy-nilly?
Exactly, Theo. That should give you a hint of how we're going to solve this mess.
Yeah, that is why I think that there's some time stuff going on.
Yeah, but no, my other thing is that I'm guessing whoever did this is more powerful than that.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious who did this. I mean, considering what we saw in the previous part.
Well, regardless of who did it,
in terms of being, we saw a woman. She could be literally anything to me right now.
I guess.
And the thing is, though, whether or not she's the antagonist, it doesn't seem like she's the one who opted to poison us, which means that whoever did try to poison us could be another factor in all of this, since for whatever reason, Glass chose to save the party. Not just save the party, but apparently warp reality.
I love seeing other people's blood.
Okay.
Oh, remember that was Zenke also did in the original game.
Yeah.
The psychopath.
I see what's going on here. He's a good guy, but he's a blood knight sort of good guy. He's good now, but he is still just as violent and definitely willing to tear into whoever he has an excuse to. Which is an interesting...
Hey, Mariana.
Hello, Mariana.
I guess she's part of the party, too, which was the case also in,
the Evil Goddess route, yes.
And Bowles is her partner, apparently?
Yep.
Wait, hold on. Then who's
actually, no, okay, wait. I'm just waiting until he's going, whatever.
Oh no, but what's it up then?
Fuck, apparently it is. And who's Harley's partner?
Well, I have an even better question for you, Theo. Where is Harley?
Well, she did went to take a shower.
Well, yeah, but what happened in between scenes? That's the thing. You can tell the game is just trying to. You can tell the game is just trying to fuck with you right now and just do randomly characters show up.
Jova, I get it. It's like in the JLA Avengers comic when the realities are shifting constantly after the supposed death of the gathering of the 12 items.
I guess tiaras.
Apparently it's happening under our very eyes. It's just that the scene was a bit confusing. I thought it was just not a continuous scene.
I'll be honest, I honestly just thought Harley went off to go shower and she was currently showering at this
Yeah,
point.
that's what they thought, but apparently, as soon as she exited the picture, things change.
Actually, come to think of it, wasn't Galdo with us in the previous part too before the Zenke thing showed up? Okay. I'll admit that is kind of clever.
Oh,
Slowly,
hello.
but
Yeah, that's
What do you do?
Ariana second in command. Yes, I remember him.
Zagi.
is he gonna be a party member too now?
Nova, he's still not getting a proper full portrait. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you, if it helps you, he has a bigger role in this game compared to the original.
Hooray.
Does he actually get a proper model in battle?
Not... Well, he already had in the first game, if I remember correctly, when we fight
I
Mariana.
think so, yes.
Yeah, so technically he already had that.
Maybe it was just never the full model.
No, it's because he's usually right next to Giant Mariana, so it's very easy to not notice. So... Yeah, where is Tia?
Again.
Freaking out.
QE is freaking out, yeah.
I remember most aspects of Fair Fence Ref, but Pedro's more of an expert on it than I am, so...
Yes, for as much as I'm not exactly proud of it, yes.
In the basket you go.
Oh no.
Well, after I'm done recording this game, I'll start my road of potentially becoming a Neptunia expert, so hopefully that will go better.
So let me guess. Her power is that she can practically erase people from existence.
Well, let's see.
I'm not sure if it's
We'll find out by the end of this
erasing,
part.
But she definitely has been swapping stuff in and out. Again, I'll give it credit here. Like, okay, now you have my attention, game.
Yeah, and you'll know. And by the way, Dwebs, you good call. Because where is Tiara exactly?
Hooray.
Rambunctious.
They really could not give this poor boy a full sprite. Goddamn.
Sorry, Joe. Making a new full-blown sprite of Zagi would require us to actually.
It's not even full. Just copy pasted it on the middle of the screen. What is wrong with that?
Like, honestly, at this point, I have to wonder if it's part of some inside joke at this point. That's not ladylike!
Absolutely. Hey, I agree with Zenke. Like, if you're having this, type of party, you might as well go full
Rome
hog.
exists in this world.
Yeah, that's the well. Okay, it's not,
Congratulations to you.
well, that's the
Hooray.
thing. That's the thing, Dwebs. I also have some stuff to say about the anachronistic aspect of some of these lines, but I'll save it for later when there's actually worse lines than
It
that
says
one.
all this storytelling because by that logic, people on Tatooine should ask what's a falcon.
Yeah. But I actually have a different question. Okay, game. Look, and I know I've said this in the original playthrough, but again, the same thing applies here. Look, game. I understand what you're trying to do. It's the whole, it's kind of like Goku in OG Dragon Ball, well, Dragon Ball in general, where he eats very fast. It's the whole, character in an anime who eats a lot of fast and another character. Here's the thing: that joke only works if we actually see it animated, or at the very least illustrated. Instead, they just tell us that she's eating unladylike, but we don't get to see it. So the joke is just lip service. In order for that joke to hit, we need to actually see it. It's a visual gag. It's called a visual gag for a reason. We need the visual part.
Okay, I will say this. I do agree that the lack of CG is a bit weird in some cases. If I recall correctly, Fair Fence Ref Dark Force had its fair share of CG.
Yes, but that game also had a bigger budget than this one.
They remember Shyrman is able to play the piano.
Nice. So, okay, you know what? At this point, sky's the limit. What's next? We replace Shyrman with the...
Guzzle down some alcohol, Zenke. Trust me, it will work out. Sorry, go on, Dorfa.
I got it. Next, let's replace Shyrman with the president of the Dorfa Corporation.
Bernard.
Well, actually, that's the vice president. Anagata is the president.
He's the vice president.
Yeah.
The actual president was some guy with a goatee, essentially.
Anagata.
Right.
And then we'll replace Ethel with Bernard.
Yes. This is the ultimate fanfic where we just completely re-switch character roles willy-nilly.
I mean, I've seen worse, I suppose.
And then and then Eren became the leader. Why? Fuck it.
Just cuz.
Wait.
And apparently, Ariana is not part of Dorfa, I guess, in these swapped realities.
Well, Teo,
Address
keep.
that soon.
Well, Teo, how about this? Put a pin on that for now, till the end of this part.
Again, since when did my fairy fencer script get in here? Erasing characters that I don't like and no one notices.
Well, Dwibs, I gotta say, your
Oh, she's not
OC
called
with-
Glass, Glaze. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, Jemma?
Or is Glaze her fake name? But
Well, Glaze
gotta
means something about to ice, which is more fitting towards their attire. I thought Pedro meant glass as in, the substance.
Well, that's the thing.
I'm guessing
In the dialogue, they pronounce it glass.
Gurasu. Well, it's similar in terms of romanization.
I guess. I mean, I'm just pronouncing it in the way that the game does. So.
fair enough, Ben. Glass it is. But Dwibs, I gotta say, for as nice as your script is, it's weird that you named your OC Glass in such a weird way.
It's symbolic, you see, because writers like to incorporate things that they like or dislike into a character. I didn't really like the film Glass very much, so I named her that because of that.
Sure, that works.
Yes, we must do it for justice.
Spoken like a true political leader.
Okay, again, like... You know what I've realized this reminds me of? It reminds me of a similar issue I have with the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And before anyone takes that the wrong way, I think that the 7 Remake is great, but there was that one elephant in the room where, yeah, people were led to believe it was going to be a remake as opposed to a sequel with extra steps, essentially. Like, this feels kind of like that's what it's going for in this regard, since, again, I'm still running off the theory that Glass here has manipulation over the world, if not the time stream itself, and is altering things, but this is still in some correlation to the events from the original game in that regard, since there's an obvious diverging point.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if they had marketed the game as this proper...
His name is Fang.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
Wait a
Oh my
minute,
god,
what's-
wait. Fang
that's-
running a corporation? How's that not gone bust?
Yes,
yet?
there's rewrote it so that Fang is the villain now.
Well,
That's
we
the
really
same-
are
that's the
doing
same thing
something
from the
similar
Vile
to the
guy.
God route, yeah.
Yeah. Don't expect this to go much of anywhere, though. I'll tell you that much.
I guess we are going somewhere.
You'll see.
I mean, again, look, again, I'm willing to give
Oh,
the game...
look, it's the Rusty Pipe place.
Oh yeah, this is where we ran into Zenke when he was the bad guy, so I
Also,
wonder...
that Kafka clone with an axe.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder who will be the bad guy here in his place.
Well, I guess
instead.
Fang.
That's the thing, too. The Kafka clone monster is also in this game. So.
All the world's people will smile, and all will be filled with joy. Okay, how is this not raising any red flags to anybody?
Well, remember, Dweeb, she's brainwashed, or at the very least, altered time to the point where they're cool with her. Oh, irony.
Yeah, you know, when I said I wanted to kill Fang, I didn't mean it like that.
Unjust? That's an understatement.
Yeah, this is
Hooray, murder!
murder is unjust, but you know what? I regret nothing.
For the sake of great justice, I suppose.
Yeah, so now Fang is a vegetable, kind of. Go ahead, kill him. Please, please.
He's right there.
His cold, soulless eyes.
Yes, kill him. Go ahead.
So we're really
me
gonna
guess.
do it, huh?
Let me guess. Inwardly, Fang is screaming, "Guys, help!" But he
There you go.
cannot,
Are
Alright,
they
there's Galdo.
Yara and Galdo?
He killed them! Right! Yes, even though they were just posing like that.
Sorry, Joker, we can't draw dead sprites of them, so
At the very least, don't have them bobbing up and down like they're breathing. Just have them be completely still.
Oh no, yes, plot armor. God damn it.
Oh shit.
All according to the script.
To the what?
I see how this is now. The good guys are the bad guys, and the bad guys are now the good guys, but something is clearly wrong. Oh?
Yeah. And Kui's like, yeah, fuck this shit.
escaped.
How did you get out of my inescapable bag, foul creature?
Wait, escaped from where? Did she do something to Kiwi that I missed?
Remember,
He mentioned she was
she put him
putting
in a
in a bag.
basket.
Oh, okay, never mind. It's. I wish I could actually see these things happening, you know?
Well, I guess just read to your heart's content. It's just like a visual novel. Wow. Right, if I recall correctly, it's always been implied that Kiwi kind of is a very powerful being despite his
Kiwi
appearance.
apparently,
so-
remember, Kiwi has the ability to teleport to the statues of the goddess and the evil god, so...
Well, actually, Teo, no. The original game establishes that it's Tiara's blood of the vile god that allows her to do that, actually.
Okay, then.
But I guess in this case they're revealing that. I mean, it was always implied that Kiwi had some special secrets despite his
Nah,
appearance.
you think? So let me get this straight. This interesting.
Who are you and how do you know my name?
So let me get this straight. This potentially interesting subversive plot of the brainwashing / time lasted a total of 30 minutes
Wow.
before it got dismantled. Good job.
I mean, I guess we'll see what happens from here. Again, I'm still waiting to see how everything plays out.
Sure.
Keep in mind, Jova, that with partners, scramble like that, creating completely different kind of characters will be unrealistic expectation.
Yeah. Like I wasn't expecting the moon or anything. Like I knew, eventually we were
Oh,
gonna
admittedly, I
snap
kind of
things
wish
back.
Zenke was playable.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna
It's
lie.
impossible! Search
You
your
know-
feelings, you know it's to be true.
You'll get
Taylor's
the return of Bug Guy Tale, and you will like it.
The thing is, though.
Can I have both?
I mean,
No.
it's a good point though. Like with a new battle system, all they really needed to do was just make a model for Zenke and bam.
Keep in mind, Zenke already has a model, remember? To be fair, true, it's only the Fair Eyes model, ideally, but, I guess it's not too hard, potentially, but I don't know.
The only new models in this game are for the
The songstress.
the songstresses and to
Wait. Hold
He
on.
got nothing happened.
Okay. I'm assuming Glass planned for something like this because she had to have known that, Fair Eyes and don't work with the wrong partners.
I can tell you that that's not the case, as you're about to see.
Huh.
So yeah, this kind of makes Glass seem kind of an idiot, but whatever.
Okay. We've just met her, so maybe there's more going on in the pot than I know of.
Not to mention, remember, she was even surprised when Kiwi showed up out of the bag and everything, so clearly she did not plan for...
I mean, yeah, I guess. That's
to be
something
fair-
to expect with Harley, basically.
Yeah, she was a slob, so
Sure.
I can't blame him for that.
Everything's crazy here.
Everything you know is wrong.
Again, even that sequence that I mentioned from the JLA Avengers comic doesn't really last that much, so I get what the game is trying to do.
Yeah, I think what the game is doing here is establishing, I guess, Glass as the new threat.
There's actually a primary main reason why the game went for created a subplot, but I can say it just a couple minutes from now.
Sure.
Okay.
My real partner is... In hindsight, I probably should have thought this through better.
Oh.
Wow, yet another game that...
And there you go. So now it's established that, yeah, it is brainwashing that she's doing with her song. There you go. So she's the
Also-
evil songstress. The game.
Yet another game that panders to the armpit fetishists. Great.
Okay. Let me guess. The green-haired girl that we saw earlier in the OP is the other
Yes.
idol singer or whatever.
That's the new female
Oh.
character. Well, remember, Taylor, he had his face in the original game too.
Yeah, I
so.
forgot about it. Oh.
When he
He's
probably...
staring into my soul.
So yeah, once again,
this
Shyrman
is
has been
why-
brainwashed into the side of evil. Once again.
And this is why we were fighting Sherman at the start of the
You
game.
you did not have to do much. He kind of was already evil.
That's the thing too. Unlike the original game, this is not gonna last that long either. So you'll see. All right, so now now Taylor, behold, a battle that we're supposed to lose.
Great.
Why don't you just do this in a cutscene?
And there you go. We're back at the
I
beginning.
can't believe Fang is dead.
So there you go. Now we're back at the beginning of the game. There you go.
No. Ding.
Oh, Jolly D, what can we possibly do to save Fang? Who could possibly show up and save us from this predicament?
Wait, so she was trying to get Fang?
To
Why
this
didn't she
moment.
just... Why didn't you just let Fang die then? Eh?
There's actually a reason, Joa, but I can't tell you yet.
Maybe she mistook the fact. Maybe she thinks he is the one with the blood of a goddess. She mistook instead of being Erin or Tiara. Tiara is the one with the evil god, but I think Erin is the one with the goddess.
Right now, she's just saying vague stuff to keep the player wondering what's her deal, basically.
Okay. I am still interested to see what's the dealio with Glass.
Hold on. Oh no, Fang is the...
Eyes.
But now you're dead.
Which means I might die too!
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, if Fang was really dead, you wouldn't exist anymore, Aaron. So that should be your first sign. Oh,
Almost.
Eh?
hold on.
Doctor Who?
And there they are, the two new main characters of Refrain Chord, Fleur and Owl.
Valentina, what are you doing here?
I will play Fleur and Tail will play Owl.
Okay then.
Oop. Alright, I guess Glass probably won't have any skit bits.
Well, no, Glass is the antagonist. So there you go. Basically, these two come to the rescue, basically. So I want to show off the CG, so there you go.
So let me guess, Doctor Who and his assistant essentially dealing with the Master.
I will say this is a nice illustration, I will say that.
It is.
Well, it's not like we have much of a choice at this point, so go ahead, help us if that's what you want. We're kind of in a desperate situation here, so we might as well trust you at this point. And yeah, the song, the notes that she's singing right now are the opening notes of Notes of Faith, the OP song that we heard earlier. Yeah, that's my favorite track in the game. So that's her theme. It also serves as her theme, basically. So there you go. Fleur has the ability to heal, whereas Glass has the ability to harm. So obviously they're basically opposites. of sorts.
The representation of the dark arts from the Swan Princess series.
But don't you see, Ted, the dark arts turns out it's a he, according to the later movies. So...
I can't believe that Swan Princess of all things managed to have a needlessly overcomplicated lore.
You managed to destroy the Forbidden Arts, Derek. Wow, I wasn't aware that it was possible to destroy a whole field of study. We still have a couple new movies to watch on that, by the way. Anyway. Damn it, and I was hoping for Fang to die. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't remember writing and then Fang came.
Sorry, Dwebs, but Fleur came in and took over the writing process, so...
Well, fuck. Discount Palatino ruined my script.
Well, you see, Fang, there's a difference between all dead and mostly dead. Please open your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, a sword kind of went into him.
To be fair, I guess Galdo's scythe can be mistaken for that.
What? He's...
What is he doing?
I think
He's
Pulling
trying-
his ears, pulling his ear.
Is it?
I mean, the movement and the position seem to match. Oh, he's still here. I thought he went
Oh,
away.
yeah. Shyrman killed you. Again?
It's always about food.
See,
There you go, you were really close to that.
I told you.
Princess Bride is an anime game.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Oh yeah, you're still here too.
Yeah, you're still here, Gloss.
I guess also Zenke and, the other are here.
Yeah, I just stood by and let that happen. But it's okay, I have Shyrman on my side now.
In fact, now that I think about it, yeah, I didn't think this planned through at all, did I?
No.
Ow. Your brain watched everyone else, alright?
But you see, she has a strong...
He has a very strong will.
Glaze focused their efforts specifically on him.
Because I think she deemed him the most powerful of the bunch.
Mhm.
That and for some reason she wanted Fang specifically dead by these specific ways.
You're gonna have to wait until you get the answer to that, Joe. Sorry.
Yeah, like... yeah, you know, that's fine, I can wait. I assume there is a logical explanation.
There is.
Ominisai, my son.
I'm just a Galdo to have you back.
Okay, I'll give Al and Fleur credit. They do look like they have nice enough designs.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Al looks like he could be an anime doctor. Wow, just like Rex, you also have to deal with living weapons in that regard. Sounds like an isekai title.
I don't understand the whole part of this, let alone the whole damn thing.
It's talking more so about us.
You could use that to describe like half of all isekai.
Fleur joined the party.
Hooray.
Wait, shouldn't that be described as Al joined the party since...
No,
isn't
Fleur,
he
no,
close?
Al is the fairy.
Al!
Remember, Joe, but rule of thumb with this franchise, never judge by appearances on who's the master and who's the fairy.
Fair enough.
Fair
is
enough.
the case with Pippin.
Alright, so, that being said, Fleur is actually a muse, not a traditional fencer. The actual term that the game uses is muse, too, not songstress.
So let me guess. Low attack, but great magical abilities.
Not even that. Fleur, outside of her songs, she's unless of course you equip her with good custom skills like I just did, she's kind of useless. So outside of her songs, kind of, because her attack is not very good. Her movement is very short, and
she's more for support rather.
She's just there for buffs. That's all. That's all she's good for, really. Except of course, in my case, where I actually equipped her with some useful skills. See, her movement. As you can see, her movement range is very low, and she has nothing, barely anything in terms of skills.
She does have good attack range, like Tio suggested.
No. That attack range is because of the beam. Because see, the thing is, Jova, the way it works is each attack has its own attack range, and in the case of the beam, it always has this range regardless of who uses it. So.
I see.
Like the range of your attacks is dependent on what the skill you're using. And you can even see in the screen when you're setting the skill that it even tells you what the range of said attack is. That's basically it. Oh, by the way, I don't think I've said this yet. As you can see through the controls at the bottom, you can hold R2 to speed up the battle whenever your an attack is happening. Like if you want to get things moving quicker, which I will use very often because after seeing the same attack so many times, it starts getting a bit repetitive. So yeah, let's hurry this up. And there you go, the same level up jingle and from the original game, right there.
Yeah, already pointed that out.
Physical up. It does exactly what the name implies. It raises your physical attack.
Okay. So I think I get what's going. Well, okay, I don't know all of what's going on here, but all right. It seems like Glass and Flora are counterparts essentially. Let's call them idols for now. But my guess is that both of them pretty much have a good idea of what's going on here, or at the very least, I'm guessing Flora's again the doctor to Glass is the master.
In the voice acting, if you hear them talk, they say glass, like they pronounce the A with
again,
a
lot of English names spoken via Japanese have a different way when they are romanized. It's not always black and white. It really depends. Again, I'll need to search in the meantime actually how it is written, because usually nearby, they actually, put the
sure, I guess
near the kanji the pronunciation.
Personally, I prefer
it has happened in the past of mistaking it during the
there
translation. Like I said, Laguna instead of Ragna for Final Fantasy VIII.
All right, so now let's explain why the game is called Refrain Chord.
You have to refrain from singing a chord.
Basically, every time both Glass and Fleur are singing, you will hear both songs at the same time. And if the two songs' ranges mesh with each other, the effects are mixed / multiplied / whatever, right?
That's actually a pretty nice game mechanic.
That's where the title comes from. Well, here's the thing too. I personally prefer to pronounce it the way the game pronounces it.
I will say this to
By that
Pedro's
logic, you should say Fangu.
Well, I pronounce Fang the way the English voice acting does. But yeah, I get your point.
Logic.
I get your point. Go on, Jova.
Okay. I will say
there you go.
this, though, you'd think that...
See? Notice how both the songs are now in the same spot, though, basically.
And main expansion.
Yeah, and you can hear the two songs being played at the same time, so this is that.
That's not bad as a mechanic,
this is actually the best thing about the game, in my opinion, honestly.
It turns into a fucking rave.
No, like that's the thing. Like it's called Refrain Chord for a reason, because you can tell that they knew that their best songs were the Muse songs. So, and Fleur is the tactical MVP. Again, I have to question the localization there. MVP is not a Japanese term, so you clearly made that up, guys.
Yeah, I'll mention this after the dialogue is over.
I mean, again, I have to wonder if this was actually in the Japanese dialect with them.
I tried to do some research, Jova, and the discussion that I've seen online, like for example on Steam threads, seem to suggest that this was actually deliberate intent because people mention stuff like when Erin says strong independent woman or the unsubscribe are not really terms that are used that much in colloquialism in Japan.
So again, the reason I find it weird is that from what Pedro said, it's not even that common in the script though. Like, if it were common, like yeah, but it's not even there that often. But I digress. Okay, so it could have gone either way, but it sounds like it's leaning towards the localizers or translators added it in.
To be fair, I've seen games from Japanese America that do kind of the same thing, so wouldn't surprise me. And again, not the same, I know, but thought process. That's what.
Oh, and Yui Ishikawa is about to sing, and I want to hear it because she has a wonderful voice.
I will help you in singing. And then she starts Morris dancing.
Yui Ishikawa is too good for this game. She has a beautiful voice.
I mean, might as well elevate whatever we can.
Oh yeah, sure. It's just that.
Yeah.
Oh sure.
Honestly, both of the singers seem like they're doing good, unless they got the same singer for both Glass.
I don't think it is. If it is, then the woman has written because I don't think it's.
I checked while I was at it. I checked the. Let me check. No, yeah, I checked the TV tropes page for the characters without the spoilers, and no, Glace is played by Yoko Ikaza.
Oh, have you found how her name is supposed to be pronounced in English yet?
No, because they did not put it there.
Yeah.
I'll need to check more, but if you don't know, Yoko Ikaza is very popular as a actress.
So Zenke was in on it.
Sure, Fang, should we really allow them to leave? Should we try to stop them to see if we can get to confess what they're after, maybe?
I think the thought process is that they're already exhausted by the battle.
Yeah. Okay, so if I understand correctly, Mariana and Zenke, along with Zagi, were essentially joining Glass in on this little ploy.
Yeah, which basically implies that that Glass is working for Dorfa.
So, what was the original plan? If Ariana and Zenke, are in their full control, because their plan was apparently to go after this or to go to the Dorfa Corp.
I wonder if this implies that Glass has interfered with the Dorfa Corporation, because remember, all these guys that were supposedly part of our party were working with the Dorfa Corporation. Though I guess that does beg the question, what did Glass say to the Dorfa Corporation?
Chapter 4, Frightening Shadows.
Hear me out. Okay, so hear me out. I'm planning this amazing LARP with the heroes who will slowly but surely be brainwashed by my control, essentially. So I need you to roleplay as like totally different.
It's not the most outlandish, stupid thing that Dorfa did.
You're right.
Also, remind me again, Pedro, do you remember how many chapters in total are in the game?
Hold on, give me a moment. Okay, yeah, this is the other thing, by the way. Harley is apparently checking, Fang's body to measure. Okay, I understand.
Of the team, to be fair.
Okay, she's a fairy researcher. That doesn't mean she's a medic. Those are two different things.
Okay, I think we pretty much established that she's a doctor, technically, because I recall her also checking people for injuries in the original game.
Also, do you remember if in the original game she was specialized in healing abilities?
No.
Okay then.
To answer Teo's question, the game has 25 chapters in total.
Okay then.
Yeah, so we're almost a fifth of the way through.
Don't think that that we're almost done though, Joe, because the side stuff takes a lot of time. Just to give you an idea, I recently recorded 3 parts in a row of side content. Just to give you an idea of how long the side content can take.
Oh great! Let's add another one to the party. Harley is a scar fetish.
Why?
Because potatoes lips.
Okay. So what's Al's specialty? You know, like, again, he's a fairy, but...
He's a scientist.
A fairy scientist? Interesting.
オール、能力の説明の前に、まずは私たちの身元を説明しましょう。
Maybe.
I can only hold this pose with my wrist for so
Oh,
long.
oh, that's interesting, Pedro. I'm gonna have something later to say about one of Fleur's poses later, but not now.
Oh, how nice. She has multiple sprite. Well, okay, to be
Well,
fair,
technically all the characters do,
technically
yeah.
have multiple sprite poses. It's just easy to forget
The
sometimes.
next
because mostly
city
they're used
over,
to one.
yes.
Yes, the next city over. For the record, we never see that city. We never hear about that city after this point. Once again, the characters keep implying that there might be a world outside of this area, but we never actually see any of it.
I mean, hell, even when we're looking at the map, there's like no city close to
Yeah,
Selwyn.
I'm sorry, but unless I see these things, it's just lip service to me. Sorry.
Remember the CG where Al and Fleur showed up? There were buildings behind them, so apparently the place where we went, to the one with the pipes, so that's supposed to be at least a village of some
Oh
kind.
yeah, that's the kid. That's the kid in our village too. The problem is we never actually explore said village. So go
Well,
on.
I guess that still
Harley,
counts as a group of owls, but counts as a, an habitation.
I thought that place was
Harley-
pretty far away, though.
Go on.
Well, Harley, Muse is a band. Oh, we mean a different kind of Muse.
Muse as in a songstress.
Okay, so Fleur and Glass
Oh.
are muses.
Okay.
Yes, that is the official term the game uses.
Fair enough.
Well,
guess-
as Al mentioned, you know, her power does not manifest properly. Her weapon is not just a scepter, but also a mic.
Yep.
I guess calling them idols might be a little too out of the time date here.
Put a pin on that for now.
It'd be funny if there's an idol mechanic like in Final
You
Fantasy
just
X
almost
too.
died. Deal with it, Fang. Slap the back.
Okay. I kind of like Al. He's like... Oh god, he reminds me of Cheetan.
That's the thing, Dorfa. There are a lot of these kind of archetypes in anime. You know, the nerdy scientist who's very jovial, but probably has a lot of shit under, you know, behind his closet.
Al seems like just the right level of smart aleck mixed with genuinely good guy. But possibly just an asshole too. That really does scream Cheetan to me. Again, you know, okay, to give the game credit, I'm not disliking what I'm seeing of this plot so far, and the new characters do seem interesting. That's just the tsundere in you talking. So I'm guessing that it was probably Glass's song that pretty much brainwashed us in the first place. But that still does beg the question why she saved us, but that's probably...
So yeah,
something
as you
we'll
can
later
see,
on,
the
though.
primary reason why they invented the brainwashing subplot was for the sake of having an excuse for Fleur and Al to join the party, basically.
And demonstrate their powers.
Yeah.
Again, I get the feeling that there's more going on between Glass and Fleur that we don't know yet, so... It's a fine enough addition for me.
I just wish they had done something more with the brainwashing aspect, because it feels like such a waste of potential. Like, you could have done something more interesting with this.
I guess their rationale was, well, we've kind of dealt with the good guys being bad guys in the alternate time routes in the original game, that this would kind of be just treading on old ground again.
It's like this franchise has never had problems with retreading old ground.
Gotta have limits somewhere, okay? Gotta have low standards.
Now all of a sudden we care about that?
I mean, you were not going to anyway.
Yes, apparently there's this town that they came from where Glass managed to take away all people's willpower somehow. Well, it's not somehow over a song. Sorry.
Normal you.
Normal you.
Glass and Flora sisters, aren't they?
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see on that.
Just like in The Wizard of Oz.
To be fair, it's relatively common as a plot point too.
They even do have somewhat similar hairdos, but I digress.
グラースの目的は私たちと同じでフューリーなのか
Huh?
どうやら力のあるフェンサーを洗脳し、方々でフューリーを集めさせているようです。
So, she's collecting Furies too.
And she did mention when she met the party that she noticed that two vessels had the blood of the goddess and the Val god.
Yep.
And yet, you'd think, okay, maybe she couldn't sense who had what or whatnot, but her actions do still seem a bit weird now. That's good.
僕たちはグラースの行方を追うことにしました。そしてゼルウィンズに近い町で似たような事件が起きた。
Yeah, brainwashing people to do evil things is not nice.
You don't say it, Whips. Next
So maybe I should tag along and maybe make sure those effects are gone before people do something really silly. Like either murder their friends or rob a bank.
Spoilers, she will never actually do that.
So basically, Glass is our main antagonist, since it sounds like she's been brainwashing multiple towns.
For now, yes. We'll figure out exactly what's going on behind the curtain
What's
later.
the deal with the glass?
Yeah, basically.
ま、嘘ついてるって分かった時には。
How do I put it like this? I'm interested, and yes, the game has my attention, but I do feel like part of the road we took here was, well, awkward, to be nice.
旦那、そらあかん。ありがとう言えん人間なんてろくなもんちゃうで。
I agree.
あんがとよ。
There you go. See, it wasn't that hard, was it, you dipshit?
Aw,
That's no
he's learning.
good.
Look at that, he's learning.
これからはどうするんだいやっぱりグラースの行方を追うつもりかい
もともと僕たちはある願いを叶えるためにフューリーを集め
Though you guys have all been collecting Furies, at this point in the story, shouldn't we technically have enough now to wake up the goddess or
I
evil
guess
god?
not enough.
フューリーを集めようと
Apparently not, Jova. Apparently not.
ちなみに皆さん
Shoot,
は
I knew that there were a lot of Furies, but damn.
Although maybe they're actually about to explain.
まあ女神に願いを叶えてもらうと
Yeah, it was kind of like that. The Fang wanted to
あ
eat.
とはあくまでついでだけどアリ
Yeah,
の
that
記憶を
too.
取り戻すためにな
Yep.
こいつ記憶喪失でさ俺に会う前のこととか
If I recall correctly, there was also that whole plot deal story about how waking up the goddess could help prevent evil or some jazz like
Yeah,
that.
basically, yeah.
ことだけは覚えててさだから
Which is funny because when you get down to it, I don't think we resurrect the goddess in like any of those routes.
We do at one point, one of them,
Oh, wait,
but...
maybe it wasn't the original one. Because, you know, in the evil god route, evil god, evil goddess route, evil goddess.
For the case, Jova, if I recall correctly, read for.
Oh, there you go. They even just say that thing is a tsundere.
記憶喪失
I mean, is it really that weird, Al?
Apparently.
Wrong. That's exactly what a tsundere would say.
Well, remember, Pedro, the dealio with Aaron was her ties to the goddess, which, you know, most fairies don't have, which was meant to show that Aaron was an unusual case.
That's the thing that half the people in this game come off like being tsunderes. My own worst nightmare.
Alright.
Alright then.
See you for the next part, everybody.
Yeah.
See you then.